Part 2. Hello. Now here's what I was telling you about before. I should have just walked up and found the sign. John Wharton Collins donated land and founded the town of Wharton in March 1813. And then General Leonard Covington, an 1812 war hero, was who it was named after in 1816. There you go. Now here is the Covington Police Department. And they obviously do an outstanding job because Covington is one of the safest cities in Louisiana. And obviously I work a lot with the Covington Police and the Sheriff's Office as well, as a paramedic, as well as the St. Tammany Fire Department, and I can vouch for the fact, personally, that they are all great people, the ones I have dealt with, and very professional, very well supported, very well led from all of from their senior management that I've met. All great people. And clearly doing a good job because they're keeping the crime down. Now I'm going to come up here just to show you this, and then I'm going to turn around and head back and veer right. But it's a pretty impressive building, this one, which you will see in a minute. And so I thought I would bring you down here to have a look at that, and just having a look over the other side of the road. Look, it's Larry's Hardware. Good on you, Larry. And so this area, probably would see it better if I was on the other side of the road, but the St. Tammany Parish Justice Centre. So obviously the law courts. Now, what is the difference between the sheriff and the police, you may ask, in some parts of the world? So Covington Police have the responsibility of law enforcement for the city, around the town of Covington, whereas the sheriff is, you have either statewide sheriff who looks after the broader area, or you have like St. Tammany Parish Sheriff. So it's essentially, and I hope I'm getting this right, and apologies if I'm not, but so police look after the cities and the sheriff look after everything else. So there's the St. Tammany Parish Justice Centre. And I have gone to one emergency medical call in there. And this is exactly where we had to go in with the ambulance. The huge gates were opened and in we went, and we were escorted by probably about 4 sheriffs to where the patient was. Okay. What other facts do I have to you? So downtown Covington is nationally registered as a historic district. So I think what that means is, in terms of the architecture, I think you probably have to, if you wanted to build or change something or do something, I think you have to get special approval before you can do anything. But the big attractions are the art galleries, the shops. Fashion is big here in terms of the clothing shops, and restaurants. There are lots of yummy restaurants. Now this is the big feature. See that up there? Water towers. I don't think it's used any longer, but I could be wrong. And that's sort of how you center yourself as to, where am I type thing. You look up and see that and you go, okay. So here we are, 26th Avenue and North 3rd Street. There is the fire department right down the end of the street there. And they are all great guys and girls. Actually, I don't think I have seen a female firefighter other than Emily, who you might have seen on the Medic on the Move Facebook page post. Emily is out. Oh, hang on, let me show you this little fella. See? Everywhere for Halloween. Now I wonder what. I shouldn't walk on the garden, but so this. I think I'm going to have to go around here to show you the train. And hopefully there's something that explains about what that is. And no, there isn't. Okay. Well, maybe I've got to do some research on that. Now, I'm just being careful that I don't get run over here. And so we'll come along here. Upstairs. Oh, that's a restaurant in there, but I won't put the camera in the window. And I'm not quite sure what I was talking to you about, but it doesn't matter. I think I was talking about restaurants, and there's lots of wonderful, yummy restaurants all the way around this place. So that is a beer garden over there, which apparently is very popular. I haven't been there yet, but I keep getting told to go there, so that will happen. Di Cristina's Italian restaurant. I have been there, and if you have a look on the Medic on the Move Facebook page, you will see that I went there and had a beautiful soft crab pasta. Now this is where I wanted to bring you to, and I gather this is the original railway station, I think. Let's just go up here and have a look. So there's the tower, And there's sort of like a little rotunda here with a stage for concerts. So Covington Trailhead, right, that's what's happened to it. Is there something that talks about the history of this? So there's Welcome, the city of Covington, St Tammany Parish. And is there a little history plaque or something somewhere? Let's go in here. What's this? Oh, okay. All right. No, don't think there is. Or if there is, I'm missing it. But that's okay. So yeah, little rotunda, little grassed area. So I gather there's some concerts and whatever that happen here. But it does look like that it was a train station at some point. Now here is a statue of President Ronald Wilson Reagan. So born in 1911, died in 2004, 40th President of the United States. From 1981 to 1989, 33rd Governor of California, 1967 to 75. And of course, he was a former great Hollywood actor before taking up his political career, but very well spoken gentleman. I'm not getting into the political persuasions or preferences because obviously I'm not American, but what I would say from afar is that one of the the older classical statesman type politicians who was always dressed beautifully, spoke beautifully. Nancy Reagan, his wife, was as famous and as popular as he was, and did a lot of great things. And so they obviously decided to put a statue in the middle of the town. Now, here's Rosemary's Closet. Vintage clothes and accessories. Historic downtown Covington, so that's just giving you an idea of what is happening around town. Bike shop. I haven't bought my bike yet, but I need to do it, and just maybe this might be the place where I come to get it. Very cute, isn't it? And fine roads. There you go. So just cross over here because the traffic's on the different sides of the roads from what I'm used to. I'm forever having to be careful about where I cross. In Australia, the driver's seat is on the right-hand side of the car, and we drive on the right-hand side of the road, if you get my drift. So that means that the driver is, now hang on, I've got to think about this because it's, so right-hand side, and we drive on the right. So, which means that the driver is closest to the curb or the side of the road, if you like. I don't know whether I just made any sense at all. I could picture it in my head, but I don't know whether that made any sense to you. So here's these magnificent trees again, and I can't see any little signs on anything that would tell me what sort of trees they are. No. All right. So, oh, mate, there's something over there. Now, what's this? Is this a memorial to? Yes, it is. War heroes. And there's a little statue or acknowledgement of those people who obviously lost their lives. And I gather that is just acknowledging other famous people and well-known people of the area. Oh, hang on. Here we go. What does this say? Oh, so this was the original court area where the courts were. Okay, all right. So that must have been it now. Oh, that's the St Tammany Parish Emergency Operations Centre in there. Well, there you go. I didn't know that. Maybe I should. Not that that's somewhere that I will be involved, but when significant emergencies happen and there are multi-agency responses, then obviously the operational managers will go in there and work together to coordinate the emergency. And that's what that centre is for, but I didn't know that. Can I get across here without being killed? Yeah. Oh, no, nearly. And Southern Hotel. That's good, there's the flags. Oh, restaurant. Making me hungry, not quite sure what cuisine. And now I'm just heading down one of the side streets, heading the opposite way, and see what's down here. Now there is a very nice flower. No idea what it is, but guess I don't need to. Now Louisiana, there's a split culture, apparently, excuse me, between the French Catholic influences of New Orleans and the northern sort of Anglo-Protestant tradition. That's for Louisiana, sorry, for Covington, sorry. And that's sort of like the cultural balance. Now, what are these places? Jules Cigar and Briar Shop. That's interesting. And now we're sort of going over into the residential area. And there you can see more of a Halloween influence. Beautiful homes around here, and I'll show you them another day. And so what's in here? Imported cigarettes, over 300 pipes, walking sticks, fine gifts. Lovely. All right. And so this is the end of part 2 of this trip. And there's a barbershop. Part 3 coming up. Don't go anywhere. Keep smiling.